a place this beautiful, it's hard to leave.
We are down in the southern end of the Lau group in Fiji, at an island in the middle of the Pacific called Fulanga.
No shops, restaurants, hotels, bars, tourism of any kind. Just a few villages and this magnificent oasis to explore.
Remote like this is what you dream of when you're cruising. It's been a lot of fun, but it comes with some added pressure.
All the systems on the boat must be operating well enough to stay off-grid. Remember, no shops down here, no tradies, no help. We are about 2 days sail from the nearest town, and I have two significant issues. Water leaking into the portside hull where the whisker lines are bolted on, and a watermaker with some high pressure seals that are failing, which means we are running out of water. If I can't fix it, we will have to leave.
First, the hull leak. Fortunately, we can sit Rio on the sand, and this is a job Denim has been preparing for.
Alright, one thing that's always worried me about this boat has been the backing plates for the whiskers for the prodder, the whisker lines. Holds the prodder out the front. There's a lot of pressure on that with the screecher and also the spinnaker when we're running it, which I love to run. So the backing plate, I'll show you, it's down in the front, well, what we call a wardrobe, which is up in the nose cone down there's a wardrobe, and then down in here, once you pull all the upholstery off, is these little guys. So that's them there. So that's some 10mm bolts that come through just with that kind of bridging washer there. It looks like there's a slight leak coming out of that. I noticed the carpet when we came in from Fiji was a little damp. So I'm going to have a new backing plate made up, so I'm just making a template now for it, really. So there's my little cardboard template. It'll be the same for the other side, just flipped. I already checked it. So I'll get two of those made up in stainless steel. That should provide all the pressure, all the strength you'd need. If it rips that out of the side of the hull, it'll rip the whole side of the boat out. So theoretically that shouldn't be possible. On the sail to Fulanga, that leak was getting worse. So I've decided to try and fix it here by grounding Rio on the sandbank for repairs. The leak is on the port side hull, but I'll strengthen both sides while I'm at it.
What's happening?
Hey, Rio is sitting on the sand.
Let's have a look. First step, clean the holes. All hands on deck. Rio is sitting on the sand.
Time to do the props. This is the backing plate on the starboard hull, behind the dunny. Yeah, it's a little harder to reach. Of course, it's always in a cabinet you can hardly reach. Bolts back in with fresh Sikaflex. It's time to mix up a resin and Q-cell mix to make a bed under the backing plate. And for that, I got some help from Joel, the captain of This Way Up. He doesn't tell anyone in the anchorage, but he's a qualified shipwright. Oop, sorry mate. Yes, here's the
Too many people there.
the Da Vinci of fiberglassing is here.
Yeah, very. Actually, it's more like Picasso.
Oh. Look at that big daddy. There's no way that's ripping out. The sails will bust before that does.
Several weeks gone by, not a drop from the sky. Oh, I'm still waiting on that rain to fall.
With Rio floating again and job 1 ticked off the list, next is the watermaker. You can survive on low levels of just about everything in the tropics, except drinking water. So the place we're in is absolute paradise, but of course, you gotta pay your dues. And at the moment it's the watermaker, unfortunately. This is the main watermaker pump, the high pressure pump, and these are the pistons that drive it. Go into this thing here, which creates the high pressure that sends the water out there and through the filters and into our tanks. The problem is this one right here is leaking oil, and the oil's coming through the crankcase because the seal in there is not doing its job. Not only is oil leaking into the water lines, but salt water is crossing into the crankcase. So every time I run it, I have to drain and flush the motor. Urgh. I've tried a few things so far, not seem to be working. So now I'm going to try and put on a little O-ring, try and sandwich it in between everything and hope that that slows the leak down. How could I fail with a helper like this?
You don't want to go home a day.
Are you being helpful?
A visit from the dove, heaven sent from above. Oh, to heal a lonely broken heart.
Alright, let's see how this goes. Yeah, I'm going to run it in the bucket to see if there's any oil in there, and also to see if it still leaks with that O-ring on it. Oh my god, there's no oil leaking.
With the watermaker jerry-rigged, we could get back to the important things. Hair saloon day. For the record, that's just conditioner and some dye of some kind.
While the girls were dyeing hair, I attempted to up my bakery game and make custard rolls.
Got me floating, got me feeling on everything, got me choking, got me nervous about my life. Who's scared? Who's scared? Sorry you played with my fears. You be the top of my tier. That's become real. Never thought I'd fight a thing that's so strong, babe. The more I fight like venom, I belong, babe. I'm feeling everything.
Pretty crappy day. It's blowing about 25-30 knots out there. 25 knot winds, pouring down rain. Great birthday for Mamai. Happy birthday, doll.
At least I got fresh roti and very limited scrambled eggs and fresh roti.
Egg rations, because we're in the middle of nowhere and we can't get eggs. So egg rations, but fresh roti. Who likes the fresh roti?
Yeah,
Hey!
So much.
Happy birthday, Poppet.
Thank you, husband. Thank you, guys.
But there is something special for the birthday girl. A treasure hidden deep in the freezer. Something you couldn't buy with all the money in the world out here in pescatarian paradise. Quite nice and porky in here. Woohoo!
Rainy day, really not that much fun, but hang on, I'm having fun. I've got my friends, and look at this beauty here. Ooh.
Oh, mama's piece. That's a birthday girl's slab right there.
Okay, it's got my name on it.
Best bit. Bit of crackling too.
Goodness. I'm gonna be able to.
Wow.
I'm gonna be able to move after this.
And wait for it. Look at this in the fridge.
So is this on?
Now, how did Kel put all of this together in paradise? I'm not quite sure. Lynn.
Okay,
Yeah.
Denim, you're up. Next, your plate.
Pork me.
Hook me up.
Happy birthday, dear Poppy. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip.
Oh, they're the magic ones.
That's what you're supposed to do, but in your birthday it was just...
Dad, I'm gonna hide, okay?
You're gonna hide?
Yeah.
Okay.
You close your eyes.
Okay, close my eyes and I'll count. You're gonna hide, right? Make sure you hide good so I can't find you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming, ready or not. Jeez, where did that Kaya go? She's so good at hiding. Got no idea where she is. Oh, here's some giggling. Some giggling coming from somewhere. Let's see. Ah!